right. Over here on Ice Cream FTC, he's like it was covered in the Kombaat, the garbage cast, right, last night. But this dude puts out a lot of content and covering everything that's been going on with the game. So check him out over on X. The new season 4, is called Season of Huntress. Of the Huntress, anyway, that's what it should be called. Season 4 will be centered around Mileena. Skins will be hybrid type skins, not to cut and teeth, and that's fine. That'd be just stupid, right? Because then everyone would end up looking like Baraka. And then we've also got some highlights here on what's actually happening within the season. This is no longer an XP deficit, depending on if you're higher or lower than the fight nodes. Right, so you're just going to get essentially a flat tax of XP. New seasonal tower to help grind for character mastery XP as well. I've got I can't remember if I did Omni-Turd. I have no interest in leveling up guest characters at all. I got Quan Chi up, but the next one will be Ermac. And I don't really care for the cameos, so... new seasonal tower, yep. New exclusive palettes and seasonal tower starting at level 30, of course. And then, of course, encounters to have icons to show elements as well. Again, listen. The first comment is like new palettes. We're having the same skin since launch, aren't we? Yep, pretty much. They'll do some tweaks, right? They'll do some tweaks, but ultimately it's, you know. And they mentioned something else about, what was it? Something else about the, like some of the talismans and shit or something. I think they said that they were removing anything that had like a negative buff on you or some shit. I don't know. Right, so say you cast it, but it might take some of your health. I think that's what they were talking about. If anyone knows. So this dude Glitch One says, wow, I'm tired of this stuff. Overhaul this entire game mode. The fact that it's also the only one in the game, yeah, it's crap. If you are on PC, there are ways, my friend, there are ways to alleviate the huge amount of grind that is available. Right? And that's because these systems have come into play, right? And no, I'm not talking about cheating here, right? There's no sort of trainer for like XP buffs or anything like that. Right, but you can make doing the fights easier so you get through content faster, so you get that XP faster, right? Still takes time, but it's reduced time versus the rest, right? Because it's such a shit mode, right? And at least on PC, we have the freedom to work around that stuff. There is no honor in sitting there doing 10 plus hours of a grindy ass mobile game stuck in a AAA titled, fully priced release product. There's no honor in that. Fuck them. Just, you get around it as far as I'm concerned. This is a garbage mode. And this dude's right. The entire mode just needs to be scrapped. But they have committed to the seasons for it. That's why I don't think we've got the shrine, like the warrior shrine yet. I think the warrior shrines are going to show up after this first DLC pack. Right? I think that's what's going to happen. And then that way, from what the leaks are saying, we might be able to buy the Combat League stuff. And then I'll never have to touch that dog shit piece of garbage mode in an MK game ever again. I can just sit in casuals if I want and play shit. Oh no, I won't, because I'll mostly be playing other fighting games and other games in general that are actually fun and rewarding and, respect my time as the gamer. 0 Degrees says that taking our entire resources in invasions will reset to 0 again. The talismans get reset, the relics, the consumables, the components, the herb stat buffs and elemental resistances. Yeah, that's a F no from me. Not to mention, it will also be the seasonal coins, right? The seasonal coins will get reset because they need you to grind. So when people come out and they go, oh, look at all these people playing, no, you don't have any proof that all of these people are playing online. Those people are probably just grinding their ass through invasions, especially on console, because there's no workaround for it. So they have to do it the shitty ass, boring, crappy, grinding way, right? This is their, like, how does anyone, like, take this shit serious? This is a shit mode. It's been a shit mode. I didn't like how it was done. Like, sort of, so if we go back to Deadly Alliance, right? The same format in design in terms of, like, walking along from node to node, you know, and then doing the fight, right? Or the tutorial mission in the very beginning, right? Like, so they've taken that concept and they've expanded it into what we get invasions now. And when I first heard about invasions, I thought, right, we're getting the crypt from MK11. We're going to get the same 3D over-the-shoulder, smash the shit out of everything, viewpoint, MK11, and they're going to have all these areas, like you can run around in that point of view in the living forest, right? Around, like, say, Shang Tsung's island, or Shao Kahn's palace, or God knows whatever else. You know, and you'd interact with different NPCs, you'd have all these secrets, and that's not gameplay, that's grind, and grind is boring. Right? OC Gamer says, I don't know if I can muster the energy to play Invasion since it's so repetitive after riding on the high of Tekken 8. That's correct. When you look at the way that Tekken 8 is structured, you've got your Super Ghost battles, which allow you to fight NPCs, right, or ghosts, and as long as the chest isn't opened on that ghost, you can actually unlock unless you have them already, you'll unlock the outfit of the character that you're fighting against. Right? So if it's an outfit, a full body outfit for, say, Kazuya, and you're fighting him as the ghost, you'll unlock it if you're successful. After that, I think we just get titles and shit now. Because I've been checking and nothing seems to be refreshing, right? That'll probably change once Eddie comes in. They'll probably make it so you can go in there and you can access that stuff for Eddie, which would be great, right? You get loads of money all the time, whether you're playing offline, online, pulling your dick, right? You're getting tons of money all the time, which means that you never have to stress about not having enough cash to get the stuff that you want for all the customization. Now, granted, if you unlock a hairpiece for, say, Nina, you've got to unlock that same hairpiece if it's available on Zafina, but you get so much cash in this game that it's a non-issue, right? And you're only unlocking the stuff you really want. Right? You don't need to unlock everything. If you don't like that haircut, don't waste the money on it, right? And then you go back and you're playing online or you're playing offline and you're doing all these different things and you're constantly earning money. So, like, what you spent is probably made back within, like, half an hour to an hour, right? Seasonal Tower starts at level 10, so you have to do it 20 times before you can get starting new pallets. Again, if you're on PC, there are ways around it. There are ways to alleviate the grind, the amount of time that you're grinding. And Granblue Fantasy versus Rising, I know I talk about this game a lot, has the best leveling up mastery track I've seen in a fighting game. It is incredible, right? You can go up to level 500, but between, I think, level 300 to 500, there's nothing. There's nothing, right? It starts off going, like, I think every 2 levels, then it gets to a certain point, then it goes every 5 levels, then a certain point every 10 levels, then 20, I think, and so on. You get so much experience when you play online, whether it's casual or ranked, that people are farming it, right? So it's a win-win. People that are farming it just stand there, right? So they get tons of experience just by chucking the character in there while they're watching a movie, you know, and just having their character level up their, like, the progression level for the character, right? The other players, like, oh, they're not fighting back. Oh, well, I'll just take the win. So then they get experience as well. If it's in ranked, then their rank starts to go up if they're coming across a few of them, right? Because you got to get these diamonds that fill up, right? And then once it fills up, I believe you go to the next level, right? So it's a win-win. And then in the actual each character progression level for each character, you unlock tons of shit. Everything from in-game currency to titles, like the trophy things. You get like the background pictures, foreground, like buttons and stuff like that. Character skins, character colors, weapon skins, weapon colors. Like, there is so much content. And the reason why it goes up to level 500 is because when you get to level 500, I think from what I've seen, you unlock this unique golden type outfit, which when you take it online shows, yes, you've been dedicated, you've achieved this level for this character. So there's always content to do, but the XP gained for it is so good that it never feels like you're grinding, right? And there's so much else to do in the game. So they've done a wonderful job. And Invasions should do that. Invasions should just give them a fucking ton of content, like ton of XP. Who gives a shit? Right? Like, who cares? But yeah, like this dude saying here, right, where was it? Everything gets reset. That's a major problem. Why do you think that happened when Season of the Cryomancer got shut down for hours? Because it launched, everyone still had their currency. They quickly went around and bought everything. You went into Invasions, you got everything immediately. And I don't give a shit if people do that. Because this game does not respect your time. It does not respect your effort. It is just grind for grinding's sake. So the metrics look good, so then people and their shareholders go, oh look, people are playing a game. A lot of people playing a game. Of course they're playing the fucking game. They got nothing else to do in the game except grind up shit, which takes forever. This is sticking a band-aid on an amputated leg. This entire game mode should not exist. After these seasons, they are probably just going to recycle back around again, and we're probably not going to get anything new. What I was hoping for, as well as my idea about it being kind of like the MK11 Crypt, was that if they were going to do it this way, that every single character in the roster was going to get their own unique seasonal hub, you know, in the mesas, right? So you've done all the other mesas, and that's the way it should stay. All the other mesas should stay the same, right? And what they do is in every month or every 2 weeks, they bring in a new character with a new mesa, and that new mesa is that character, right? So say, I don't know, say Reiko, right? Because he's my main in Kombat League. So you take Reiko, and then in the other mesas, you can go exploring. And they've added in stuff purely for Reiko stuff. So you've got to do his mesa first, and then you can go exploring to see, oh, okay, I can access this area now in this mesa over here for, say, the Living Forest or whatever, for Reiko stuff only. You don't have to grind through everything again, just get to that last mesa, but no. And then you got dick shits out here defending this crap, right? Defending the state of the game. Anyway, catch you next time.